this bill on Leisha's side. Leisha would like to talk to you a little bit about her grandparents and her father. Some of it's pretty interesting.
So basically, Dewy Fernando Barker was born in 1919 in Dewy, Oklahoma. He was in World War II and he served 13 and a half years.
Got married.
Yes, he got
in
married.
Germany, and then moved his family after he got out of the military to the United States.
Yes. And so from there,
He had two little boys, and both of those were born in Germany, and
no,
one of them being Alicia's dad.
the oldest one was born in Lawton.
Okay, I'm sorry.
My dad was born in Germany.
I thought both of them.
Nottingburg, no. He had been moved or something with his service time. And then from there, he passed away in September 17th, 1977. He passed away. His son, my dad, passed away September 17th, 2022. He served in Vietnam from 1968 to 1971, 1 year being
in Vietnam.
in Vietnam.
He served in the military for those 3 years, and then 1 year he was in Vietnam. And while he was in Vietnam, he encountered Agent Orange and several other things. He stayed a year in Vietnam, and then when he got out, he come back to the States.
And then do you want to add this information?
Sure. Later on, after he's getting close to his retirement date, this is close to 65 years old, Dale Barker, which they called him Tim, was Dale Timothy Barker. As it states in the paper, and I'm going to read it because I can't do this by memory. Dale Barker of Kingfisher, the Vietnam veteran who recently recounted his ordeal with the Veterans Affairs Office over his treatment for prostate cancer. Reports that his cancer is advancing and now has entered his spine femur. He called the U.S. senators and congressmen, Frank Lucas being one of them, regarding his effects. Correction, regarding his efforts to get a base waiver from the VA treatment so that he could take the money that would go to the VA and the VA facility for testing and apply it toward the service of a private physician. But it's kind of hard to read, though.
It's pretty dark.
Pretty dark. The copy. So basically what that did is started him a new battle of trying to get his prostate cancer under check. In 2013, Dale Timothy Barker, 65, Kingfisher, Army veteran with prostate cancer and diabetes, says his personal experience in the Veterans Administration Health Services gives credence to the scandals surrounding the service. Barker, who volunteered for the military and served 3 years, April 1968 to April 1971, including 1 year in Vietnam. His first experience with the VA was in Virginia. "I been to 3 hospitals," Barker stated, "and the attitude was the same at all of them. They don't respect us or our service." And he was talking about the Vietnam veteran specifically. Barker said, "I'm not talking about this to get sympathy. I'm just think the American people should know what's going on. His first contact with the VA came in 2005. At that time was PA prostate. PSA, which is prostate specific antigen, was 3, within the normal range. On return in 2006, his PSA registered 11.3, which is well above the normal range of 4. In 2007, it was recorded at 14. Barker said the VA didn't inform him at that point that treatment was necessary. He said he didn't realize what was critical stage until a psychiatrist noticed the high PSA while she was reviewing his medical record. Barker, who is on 100% disability, said that it took him 4 years to get that designation through the VA. He said the first roadblock was to prove that he served in the war zone. The VA turned him down because the records didn't show his service in Vietnam. One of the reasons they turned his record down, we didn't show a record, is that they had a fire one time at a strategic location where all those records were kept for them several particular years. So there's a lot of people lost all of their records. Some of them only had their DD-214 left, and some of them wasn't even lucky enough to be able to get in. It took a long time for them to track those down.
So with that, it also took us 33 years to find him.
When me and Alicia got together, she had told me she was looking for her dad, so I get to looking around, and I made some phone calls, and we found him in Kingfisher and went up there and visited with him. Pretty good visit. He seemed like he was excited to see us and this, that, and everything. It's pretty hard to find him, though. There's a lot of hurdles to go through to get there.
Yeah.
Alicia had tried several times over the years to track him down, but didn't have the correct information or location where he was at. So any efforts that she took to track him down, they didn't work out for her.
Well, he went by his middle name.
Yeah, Tim. He didn't go by Timothy. He didn't go by Dale. He went by Tim. So all she had was Tim Barker, and that's kind of hard to locate. Didn't have any clue where he was at. None of the family would help her with it. Most of them didn't even know him.
Well, and it made it hard. And then his ex-wife basically hid the fact that he had passed for 4 months until her daughter contacted me through Facebook Messenger. And so from there, we knew that he was not in good health.
But it was also during COVID, and that made it even harder to do anything because of the doctors restricting all contact with people, and everybody was going to get real sick. And since Tim was already in the cancer mode, that made it easy for his ex-wife, which took care of him at that time and was paid, to go ahead and steal everything that would have went to Alicia, which she's his only child.
Yes.
That kind of sums up everything that happened. There's a lot more to it. It's just hard all the way around.
At some point I'll share my life story, but for today we're just focusing on their life when they passed, what they went through. And Dewy was a Purple Heart
Yeah, veteran
and a Bronze Star. And then I don't know exactly what all medals Tim had, but Michelle never.
Michelle has them all.
She kept them all.
There's a lot of stuff we don't know that he's done or had. Everything's concealed and hidden.
So that's just a part of our family stories.
Well, we'll end it here, and we'll work a little bit harder to get a little bit better video out. Thank you guys for listening.
Please like and subscribe.